There's no other way to put it. Neymar's new boots are sick, and they're also sold out. When Neymar first made the move from Nike to Puma, people were obviously hyped about the situation, but surprised to see him wearing black and white Puma King Platinums. And not to say that those aren't great football boots, but a guy that has a different color haircut every 2 weeks, you would expect to be wearing something a little bit more flashy. And Puma have been fairly slow in terms of giving Neymar his own signature boots and colorways, but we finally have one in the form of the Future Z 1.1 Creativity that I think rightfully looks like a Neymar boot, even though there isn't a single Neymar logo to be found anywhere on the boots. We're going to take a closer look at the colorway, as well as how they fit and feel on feet, as well as just discuss what has been an underappreciated football boot in the Future Z. So if you want to learn more, please stick around and watch the entire video. And if you are interested in a pair of these for yourself, not in this colorway because it is unfortunately sold out, you can pick up the Future Z below its normal retail price by clicking the first link down below or the little pop-up in the corner of the screen. That'll take you to the review page on my website where you'll find buy it now links with exclusive SR4U coupon codes to pick these up below their normal $200 retail price. Oh, and by the way, today's video is brought to you by Curex insoles. I reviewed their Cleat Pro insoles almost 3 years ago and have used them exclusively ever since. The only issue has been availability, but that has now changed, and I'm super happy to have partnered with Curex and also be able to offer SR4U fans a discount on their Cleat Pro insoles, which you can take advantage of by checking out the link in the description. If you find your football boots are lacking in comfort and especially in arch support, these Cleat Pro insoles will make a huge difference for you. It features their special flexible, low-profile arch support system that's actually available in high, medium, as well as low arch types, as well as in 6 different trim to fit sizes, so you can get the exact fit for your football boots because of the low profile design. They're also made out of super high quality materials that are going to be significantly nicer than the stock insoles that come in your boots, and also have these little rubberized grips in the heel, forefoot, and near the toe to prevent a little bit of extra slippage underneath your feet. Speaking on the colorway, I think the fact that these have already sold out really goes to show that Puma have hit a home run here, and I think they're going to have a hard time topping this one moving forward, if I'm being completely honest. But I think what's cool about this colorway is not just how unique it looks and the really good combination of the blue, the pink, the black, and the white accents, but I think some of the points of criticism a lot of people have had about the look of the Future Z is the band through the midfoot, which I think kind of just blocks in with this colorway, where you have the blue in the forefoot, the pink through the midfoot, and then the black towards the heel, and then the Future branding across the medial side, which of course is still featured here in white, but it kind of just fits with the whole kind of, I don't even know what you would call this, like a 90s type theme with this graphic you have running through the heel as well as the forefoot. It just looks really, really cool, and all the colors work extremely well together. Looks aside, I think the Future Z has gone fairly underappreciated since its initial release. And I know there's a lot of people that are upset about kind of the new direction Puma have taken the Future line into, kind of eliminating the net fit system entirely. But this new Fusion Fit Plus band, the new knitted upper, the new sole plate tooling, the overall fit of the boot, and the comfort, I think really makes this a standout if you're looking for a football boot with a knitted upper, where just going back 1 year, it seemed like everything had knitted uppers, where now in early 2021, there are more boots with synthetic uppers than knitted uppers. So if you're still on the whole sock boot bandwagon, which there's nothing wrong with that, sock boots have been great over the last little while, this is arguably the most comfortable one on the market. The base of the upper is made from a material called Evo Knit Pro, which is just a knitted base, has some decent padding to it, it's soft, it's flexible. It's not far off from other knitted uppers we've seen from Puma in the past, but I would definitely say one of their better executions. You have it in blue here in the forefoot, as well as in black through the heel, and then kind of separating the two is this Fusion Fit Plus band in pink and white running through the midfoot, which a lot of people just assume is some kind of a structure element. Instead, it's a highly elasticated section of the football boot that provides some really nice compression, but doesn't squeeze your foot to the point of suffocation. Instead, I almost view this as a fit and comfort element rather than one that truly adds stability. And of course, because of this Fusion Fit Plus band, they've adjusted the lacing system accordingly, where you really have minimal laces through the midfoot of the boot, which actually allows for a nice amount of expansion and really this very comfortable fit immediately when putting the boots on that a lot of other football boots don't have. This is kind of like the opposite effect of a pair of Mercurials, where you have a knitted upper with all this structure and a super dense, deep lacing system that when you tie the laces tight, it's kind of squeezing your foot and holding it in place. This still provides adequate structure and is actually more responsive than you might expect it to be, but it's never squeezing your foot, which is why I think the comfort on the Future Z, and really something that's always been a strong suit of the Puma Future line, is so fantastic here. Also, unlike the pre-release launch colorways, they have added some additional texture to the surface of the upper in the form of these ridges, I guess is the best way to describe it. You also have texture from the actual Future branding here on the medial side. And of course the entire upper, or most of the upper, just the parts across the top, are not finished in what's called Grip Control Pro, which is just a top layer of polyurethane to protect the knitted base, of course, as well as provide a little bit of additional grip on the ball without being overly sticky. To make a long story short, if you're comparing the Future Z to other sock boots that are on the market from other brands right now, the Nike Phantom GT, the Adidas Predator Freak, and I guess even the Copa Sense Plus, given that it is predominantly a prime knit material for that upper, if you're after the most comfortable feel from a pair of sock boots, I think the Future Z is just that. Not to mention, it's also the least expensive out of all those options. On feet, I think these boots look incredible, and out of everything that's come out in 2021, I think these by far stand out the most, and they also look phenomenal when paired with some black Pure Grip socks, which for those that don't know is my own brand of grip socks available in a wide variety of colors. These would also look pretty cool with the pink or the sky blue ones, and they're available for the very affordable price of just $14.99 a pair. If you're interested in trying some for yourself, the website to go to is puregripsocks.com, which will be linked down below. As far as overall fit and feel is concerned, like I said earlier in the video, the Future Z 1.1, in my opinion, is one of the most comfortable boots on the market. The knitted upper is soft, it's flexible. The Fusion Fit Plus band through the midfoot really gives this a very unique feel, where it hugs your midfoot very snug, but it doesn't squeeze your foot. That area that's elasticated across the top still has the freedom to stretch, because it's not really being restricted by laces, but the laces are doing its part in terms of locking your heel in place, as well as keeping your forefoot secure. So it's very unique in terms of how this upper moves with your foot, which is part of the reason why these feel so unique on feet in the best way possible. In terms of width, because of that Fusion Fit Plus band through the midfoot that will stretch, the boots do have overall a more snug fit, but definitely have decent width to them. So as long as you didn't have super wide feet, I think these are gonna fit most people very, very comfortably. It kind of has that adjustability built in to the upper because of its elasticated nature. And as far as sizing is concerned, I'm wearing these in my usual size 9.5 US, and you can see I have a little bit of additional length that I wouldn't normally have. That's because the Future Z runs about a quarter size large. I'm not exactly sure why. I'm not sure why it's different from previous generations of the Puma Future, but I don't think the difference is enough to justify going down half a size. So for me, staying true to size for most people is what I would definitely recommend. But if you're wearing your boots right now and you feel like they already have a little bit of extra length, maybe going half a size down would not be a bad idea for you. That's pretty much it for this one though, guys. If you're looking for a more detailed breakdown of the tech of the Future Z 1.1, I'm gonna leave a little pop-up on screen to my initial review so you can get all of that info if it's something that you're interested in. In the meantime, if you guys enjoyed this one, please don't forget to support it with a like. Again, if you're interested in the Future Z below its normal retail price, check out that first link down below. If you have any questions, as always, feel free to ask them down below in the comment section. All my social media information can also be found down below. And if you're not subscribed to the channel already, make sure you hit that subscribe button along with the little bell notification so you get notified when the next new video goes live. With that said, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.